Hey guys, back with another video about the Steam Deck, and a couple of places have been saying that the Steam Deck might struggle, if you hook it up to an external monitor. And so this is from Kotaku. It says the Steam Deck might struggle to play some games on big TVs. Valve has confirmed the portable device won't get a power boost when docked and plugged into an external monitor. Steam Deck, like the Nintendo Switch, can be docked and connected to your TV or monitor. Valve confirmed when it was announced, but the publisher behind the Steam Deck has revealed that docking the portable PC won't lead to any performance boosts in games. So if you guys don't know, the Nintendo Switch, actually when you dock a Switch, it'll clock up the processor, and the processor will run a few hundred megahertz faster, so it can deal with outputting at 720, not 720, at 1080p in some games. It'll clock up, so you'll get a performance boost in docked mode generally from the SoC on a Nintendo Switch, but they're not going to do that, is what Valve is saying for the Steam Deck. Could be that they feel that they don't need to generally do that, or they feel that they don't need to do that because there's going to be FSR. And as some of the people who commented in my last couple of videos pointed out about Steam Deck and FSR, is that FSR technology is meant to be used at higher resolutions, so like 2560 by 1440 and 4K will benefit FSR, and FSR is getting forked onto the Steam Deck. And there are people who've run numbers, and FSR sometimes at higher resolution can double your frame rate. So out of the box, the Steam Deck might run a game at 15 frames a second at 4K, but if you enable FSR in the game, you might be able to run 4K 30, and they wouldn't need to clock up the APU, the processor and the graphics chip in the Steam Deck to achieve playable frame rates. They might not need to do that. It could also be something that they just didn't plan on doing. Like, they didn't think that a whole lot of people would be docking the Steam Deck, so it could have been an afterthought to actually implement clocking up the Steam Deck, because the Steam Deck doesn't come with a dock. You gotta buy a dock or a dongle after the fact. So it's not gonna come with this dock that they're showing here. You're gonna have to buy that separately, or you're gonna have to buy a dongle separately. So I think they probably could include a boost mode in a future Steam Deck update. I could see them forking out a BIOS that would change the power draw on the Steam Deck. When I've updated BIOS on my own desktop, AMD desktop, power draws do change and they get clocked up a bit. So I think they really could do this on the Steam Deck. They could release an update, a BIOS update, that would sense if it was connected to a power source, and it would clock up the Steam Deck's CPU. But right now, Valve is saying that's not going to happen. That could change. Who knows? I mean, they're still building the Steam Decks, and they're still writing the software. So I'm going to guess they might do this. It would be smart for them to do this, but who knows? I mean, it could just be the same on in docked mode and in handheld mode. But yeah, there's another article here that's saying, yeah, there's a little difference between docked mode and handheld mode. Another outlet is saying this as well. So we'll have to see. They're still taking pre-orders on it, and nobody really knows. I think it's a handheld device first, but FSR might help it enough to where they don't need to clock up the CPU on the Steam Deck. And yeah, we'll we'll see what happens. Steam Deck is pretty exciting, and you know, maybe this will change. There's always new news coming out about the Steam Deck, and we'll see. Yeah, when it actually does come out, if docked mode will actually be the same as handheld mode, or if it does get some type of boost. Everything is changing so much. I think that in a month or 2 months we could hear that the Steam Deck is going to get a considerable clock boost while being docked or on a power source. That could happen too. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Steam Deck update, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.